Okay, I got home from Meals on Wheels, and my husband and I, who are very like fly by the seat of our pants,
Say I was a kind of fly by the seat of my pants gal,
have decided to travel to see his family in Tennessee. And it's also the weekend of the 127. It's 127, right? That really long yard sale. So we may, like, they live pretty close to where that is, so we may travel over at least into like the Crossville area to go to the 127. I'm gonna go ahead, and I have a few things that need to be packaged up and shipped out before I head out. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what sold that I'm packaging up right now. Alrighty. I sold this really cool Lisa Frank school supply set. So it's like this notebook, the binder that has the unicorns, and then a dolphin folder, 3 pieces all together. I think I had it listed for like $21 or $22. I took a best offer of $18, free shipping. This is over a pound, so I'm gonna have to send it priority. So I'm not making a whole lot off of this bundle. I wanna say I paid like $1.75, $2 when all the school supplies was going on sale last year. And I still have 2 of these. If you wanna go to my eBay store, if you're interested in some Lisa Frank school supplies, then like I said, I think I still have, yep, I still have 2. Oh, I sold something up here on the very tip top shelf. It's this wire football player. Let me get him down real quick. This guy sold for $20 with free shipping. He's incredibly lightweight, but I don't know after the packaging if I can keep him under a pound. Let's fingers crossed, hope that I will. He came from Hobby Lobby, and he used to hang in the basement probably for about a year or so, and we redecorated and took the football stuff down. I sold these gorgeous mint green pillow shams. They're really huge, like Euro size square pillow shams. Pottery Barn is the brand. Sold them for $20 plus $8.50 shipping. I sold this cookbook for $10 plus media mail, like $2 and change shipping. And huge shout out to Jennifer, and a big thank you. So Jennifer sent a message with her purchase. So grateful I found your channel. I've started selling on eBay myself, and it was largely due to you. Thank you, Rachel. So, oh my gosh. I am praying over everything that you set your hands to, Jennifer, that you will be blessed in this business, and congratulations on being your own boss. On his own, the football player weighs 11.4 ounces. I don't know. Am I gonna be able to package him for another like 4 or 5 ounces? I found this big piece of styrofoam that he fits on, and I'm only up to 12.1 ounces. I'm thinking I'm gonna like wrap him onto it and then literally place him in this bag to use as a poly mailer. I think this is gonna work. The moment of truth. 13.9 ounces!
High five!
High five! Drew's kind of rolling his eyes because now, of course, I have to take the stuff to the post office. But like, here's the deal. While you're self-employed and you can like pack up and leave, you know, when you want to, you're also self-employed and you're kind of working 24 hours a day. Like, you will trade in working 40 hours a week for someone else to work 80 hours a week for yourself. But you know what? I like the trade. Drew wanted me to let you guys know that we're on our way to Tennessee now. Right, Drew? We're on our way to Tennessee, y'all. Israel.
What?
Where are we going?
Tennessee!
Tennessee!
With my daddy!
Yay!
Five hours later.
Okay, there was definitely no 127 yard selling going on. Like, whew, we loaded the car down with things at Drew's grandparents' house, and I'll just give you guys like a little bit of a sneak peek, and then I'll give you a full haul when I get home. Like, there's a lot here, and I still think that I forgot a bag of stuff that I'd pulled out, like some vintage towels. I think I might have left those, but let me give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. The truck bed is completely full. Like, when I say completely full, it's all the way back to the back. The entire truck bed. All the way. Like, as full as it can get. Let me see if I can open this without it all falling out. Okay, how pretty are these? I'm gonna paint these. Drew's dad actually gave me this hat. Shout out Steve, what a cool hat, right? I got a mirror inside this quilt that matches those sconces. tons of salt and pepper shakers. Stratego, I think that's how you pronounce it, a game. These go with those wall sconces. This huge wooden and plaster vase. Like, guys, we're stuffed. We are as stuffed as they could be. Somehow in all this, we still have to get our luggage back in. Thankfully, we packed really, really light. We only have 2 bags between the 3 of us, but we've got to get the luggage back in here. So, oh, and I also found an office chair. This right here is an office chair for my office. So, lots of happy listing. Let me show you this cool soundboard. Look at this. It's from the 70s. Sure is the brand, and yeah, I just think that's super cool. And like we dug through and pulled out some really cool old wooden saws and hand tools and stuff. Like there's a shoe anvil, just like a ton of really amazing vintage things they're not making anymore. Got my son some more vintage golf balls and things like that, and I'm just excited to show you guys everything that's in here. Look at that radio. For those of you who are dog people, come here, Lucky. Come here, Lucky. This is Drew's dog from when he was a kid. Sit, you're such a good boy. You're a good boy. They called him Lucky, and it was fitting because this dog has been hit by cars and all kinds of stuff. He's survived it all. And there's Maverick. He's a big husky, and he is so beautiful. Maverick, sit. Sit. Show him how beautiful you are. Sit. Don't touch me. I'm allergic, guys, so if he touches me, I'll be itching the rest of the day. Sit. Nope, he doesn't want to sit. He just wants to snuggle. He's so cute. I made the executive decision. We have to go back for the towels. There's like an entire bag of them, guys, and they're like the sculpted design, like sculpted vintage bath towels. Just look that up. Vintage sculpted bath towels. I mean, they're worth like $20 a piece at least. So there's an entire trash bag that I found of them. We've got to go back. Before we got on the highway, Drew's truck threw the check engine light. So we went by AutoZone, and he has to replace the spark plug before we can leave. So remember everything that was so meticulously placed in the bed of the truck? Thankfully, one of the things that he's hauling back was some mechanical tools. So we drug some things back out, repositioned everything, and he got up there and got a socket set. Could be way worse. I mean, code could be something else. We could not have these sockets on us. Fun nonetheless. Now we wait. Rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
No.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh man, you can't win today. On the road again, thanks to Drew's parents who brought us the tool that we needed because it was not in the toolbox. And this man. Ladies, make sure your man is handy. Marry a handy man.
But not this man.
Not that man, that's my man. Drew's over here trying to eat some Taco Bell.
It's on my face.
That's the first problem. I wish it was on your face so the world could see the error of your ways. Look at this.
Yes. There ain't
Look at
nothing
this.
there.
There was guacamole everywhere.
I can't help it that the burrito exploded. My burrito exploded!
Yeah, to be fair, all the guacamole.
Just shot out when I took a bite.
Listen, they don't ever fold these things right, okay? So all the guacamole's in one end, and it was at the end, the very end, and he took a bite, and it just, guacamole erupted everywhere, y'all. I just wanted you to know, in case that your local news station doesn't cover it, what happened on the way home. On the road again. That sounded so much like Willie Nelson that, it's Willie Nelson, right?
Yeah, he's the one that sings it.
Yeah, I may get a copyright strike. That sounded so much like Willie Nelson.
I don't know, he's a lot more whiny.
On the road again.
Yeah, that's more like it. Where am I looking?
At the lens. That's where the people are.
Oh, I keep looking at my face.
Don't look at yourself. Don't check yourself out.
It's okay.
Okay. I feel like we got so much stuff at your grandparents' house. Like,
because we did. We
did. We really did. I want to show them especially the stuff that you were able to pull out of the shed.
The shed.
So we're gonna run out to Drew's truck first, and you're not gonna believe like the tools and everything that we got. What was your focus whenever you were in there? Because there was a lot of stuff you didn't get, but what were you focused on getting?
Old stuff.
Okay, so
unique stuff.
Vintage, unique, like made in America.
Made in America.
Hand tools.
Yeah.
Lots of
yeah.
There was like a lot of Snap-on and Craftsman, and then Drew even went to the trouble of like separating out little scrap metal parts, and I think you got like a 5-gallon bucket of scrap metal. Your grandpa would be so proud of your frugalness. You want to show them all the hand tools? Let's go. Let's go see what's still in the bed of the truck that we haven't even brought in the house yet. Oh my gosh, you don't even have to get up there yet. Look at it's still so full. I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface of everything that's in here. Okay, I found this, and I know they used to record some gospel music, right, in the 70s, Drew? And this is a Vocal Master Shure, and it should be worth at least $100 plus shipping. It is very, very heavy, but this was in the bottom of a closet, guys, probably for the last 30 or 40 years. I'm not really exactly sure how to test it. I'll do my best. I'll at least see that it comes on and whatnot, but this is such a cool piece. And I'm willing to bet that FedEx will ship this for $30. Okay, so we got, this looks like a garage yard sale that you went to or something. Why did you pick this up, honey?
Because we need a propane tank.
Yes, okay, this is a personal pickup. So you're gonna be able to exchange this and save yourself 20, 30 bucks?
No, if you buy one, a tank, it's like 50 bucks.
Ah, saved us 50 doll hairs. All right, this is a miter box for a miter saw that I picked up actually. A hand miter saw here, Sears Craftsman. Just look at this. Look at the logos and the fonts and everything. You see stuff like that, you gotta pick it up, right? With that, we actually picked up several hand saws, and guys, I was surprised at how expensive some hand saws are on eBay. So there was like 3 or 4 of them, including this cute little one here.
Oh, don't forget this. It's Dawn dishwashing liquid.
Drew was just being like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Drew was being really practical and grabbed dish soap and all kinds of stuff. I think he got some trash bags. These 2 bins are actually all scrap metal, and I mean like heavy, heavy metal.
Yeah, anybody need a trailer ball hitch?
Okay, there's a chainsaw over here. This is, we looked this up while we were there, Drew, and how much did we decide that was worth? Like almost $200? Was it like $150 to $200?
Something like that.
For a home light. Ooh, it smells like oil. Gas. For sure. It smells like gas to you. I think it smells like oil. Look at this. A little bit of both. That is a switch you're not seeing on chainsaws anymore. It may as well be a light switch sitting there. It doesn't look that old when you first inspect it, but then you get to looking at it and it's like definitely 1970s, maybe early 80s. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say probably around 1980.
What's in the DeWalt box?
DeWalt drill, I think.
Oh, are you going to keep this? I know you're a DeWalt man.
No, because it's older DeWalt, and I don't use those batteries anymore.
Oh.
They don't make them.
So, how much do you think this is worth?
I'm gonna see maybe $100 since they don't make that stuff anymore. That battery size isn't produced anymore.
Oh, so okay, good point here, guys. If someone has a tool that requires this size battery, they don't make those batteries anymore, so they may be willing to pay up just because where else are you going to get one of these size batteries if they don't make it anymore? And this is a different size.
Yeah, this is even older.
Oh wow. Okay.
See, look at that.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere but eBay or some second-hand market to find a battery like that and a tool like that. That's super interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I should try to charge them to see if they're still good or not.
Yeah, or make sure that they don't catch on fire. Wait, is this DeWalt in like a metal box? Do you think that's the box it came in? Yeah. Oh, wow, that is old. Okay, so this is a classic, let me give you guys a look at this. Snap-on toolbox. Everyone had already been through here and just decided they didn't want this stuff. You're keeping this, right?
Yeah, I plan on keeping that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean,
what's in the green toolbox down here? Hand tools?
Yeah, I think I threw hand.
Oh my gosh, it's so heavy I can't even lift it, guys.
Yeah, I threw some hand tools in there. And then there's a lot of wrenches and hand tools down in here that I had to just set down in here. I filled it full of all these tools because I had to take them all out. I had to empty the entire toolbox out just to get it up in the truck. And it still weighed a ton. And this toolbox here, it's got tools all in it too. I had to load it back up also. This one's not Snap-on, no, it's Hoyt or Hoot, H-U-O-T. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's made in America. But all these sockets here, see it says USA on it if you can read it. It looks like it is SK Tools. A lot of Craftsman made in America. Probably some Snap-on tools in there also.
So we're gonna kind of have our work cut out for us on these, but guys, even if you got, I'm saying low end, $5 to $10 a tool, there's a lot of money to be made in these toolboxes, but hopefully we get some home run pieces that are worth more than that. And then there's this toolbox. What is this full of? The same type of stuff, right?
Yeah, it's drawers. It goes in between this piece and this piece.
That one that you're moving right there, that you just moved, the brand that we can't pronounce, that toolbox just looks so cool. Look at the hardware, look at the handles on that. Yeah, I would agree with you. You have to decide whether or not you want to sell any of that kind of stuff, you know. They're good tools. You can't buy tools like that anymore. Plus they were your grandpa's tools.
Yeah, can't buy made in America anymore, that's for sure, hardly.
Are there any tool companies you think that Craftsman's not made in America anymore?
No, it's made in China now.
Is Snap-on still made in America?
I think that most companies now, there's some stuff that are and some stuff that aren't.
Oh.
Like Klein Tools is still made in America, but they have a lot of pieces that are made in Taiwan now also. So DeWalt has started making tools in America again, but they still have a lot of tools that are made overseas also. So it all depends on if it's got the stamp or not.
Whoa, those are huge.
Yeah, that's a Snap-on socket right there.
That's
It's,
enormous. I wonder what something like that's
inch
worth.
and a quarter. I mean, these are all old Snap-on sockets.
What's the paperwork that's in there? We got some ephemera?
A little bit of cleaning. Mechanic certification sample test questions. Automotive brake systems. So it's a little practice test booklet.
Wait, back when people needed to pass a test to be a mechanic?
I think they still have to.
Old business card of Arthur Ingram, salesman for Industrial Talon Uniform Service in Nashville. I wonder what Fatherland Street looks like now compared with what it looked like when this card was like in circulation.
Snap-on tool receipt that you can't read anymore. It's like whatever it was, $4.38, $2.
You're not buying any Snap-on tools for $4 anymore.
No, maybe $400.
It's basically like a time capsule of really cool made in America hand tools here, guys, and there's so many of them. Comment below and let me know once we actually get these all out, if you guys want to see in an upcoming video, if you want them to have their own video about the tools that we find in here. I just don't know who all is really interested in tools. Look, he's got a whole drawer of stuff out over there. There's just, look at this, it says do not touch tools.
Yep, and not breaking the rules.
He wrote do not touch tools on here, and Drew, you're such a rule breaker, honey. You're such a rebel. You're touching all the tools.
Touching the tools.
He touched the butt.
Wow.
I'm glad though that Drew had such an appreciation for his grandpa's tools, and we were able to dig them out of that shed, and like it took a lot of work. He was definitely grunting and sweating outside while I was inside looking at some really cool clothes and stuff. I have a few more items that I want to show you guys that I picked up from inside the house, but again, let me know if you want like a more in-depth look at these tools that we picked up. I'd be more than happy to showcase those, and I feel like sometimes you give items a new life just by sharing them with other people. So if you want to know about the tools, comment below. I actually listed these last night, but these are a ton, you guys, of vintage salt and pepper shakers. Look at this one. It says Captain Pepper and Old Salty. So here is a little vintage Christmas angel. I think I listed her for like $12. She blinks and flashes. And then there are two sets, you guys, of these lucite grapes. These are really pretty cool. I think I listed these at like $79 a piece. Not sure if I'll get exactly that, but hey, I can be hopeful. There's some really cool salt and pepper shakers in here though. Thanksgiving is approaching, and I think I listed these at like $37. I just thought these are so beautiful. But there's just a ton, like I say, of salt and pepper shakers in here that are really interesting. This one is a mama kangaroo and her little baby Joey. And then there are some really cute little like mid-century kitschy little Like, look at this puppy. He's so cute. Oh, and then I have this other one that's a Nesco that I really wanted to show you guys. This is probably one of my favorites. This is where I was photographing them last night, but this is probably one of my favorite sets. So there's a little rocket ship here, and it says Huntsville, Alabama. And then this guy, he has like yarn or string hair, and it says to the moon. Oh, I just noticed that the salt and pepper comes out of his mouth. This set is so cute. So last night, I didn't have a ton of space in here to photograph. I just used this contact paper that I have down on my desk, and then I put up a poster board, had this ring light, and then I would hold my phone like between the two. The trick is always to hold your phone between the item and the ring light, but I feel like this netted some really awesome photos. And then I just had the measuring tape out here, and I would lay these guys down like next to the measuring tape to show the items and everything. And I got through this entire box of salt and pepper shakers. I think it was like 23 listings while I was listening to Angie Resells in her live auction last night. And then yeah, on the bottom, so this one says the Nesco and has the little cork bottoms. My husband picked up all of these vintage pencils out of his grandpa's toolbox, guys. And then these ones are pretty cool. That says IBM Electrographic. There's 4 of these, and apparently these are kind of a bolo for pencils. And this one, this big fat one, is a Garfield. There's just like a ton of pencils. It's so funny that like he gave me those pencils and I'm like, you may as well just give me roses. I'm so excited about these vintage pencils. And hats, you guys. These are like 3 or 4 that the foam was deteriorating in. I thought I didn't pick up any that had deteriorating foam, but apparently I did. Old fishermen never die. They just smell that way. There's an entire bin over here that my son has been photographing. I think we photographed and listed 63 vintage hats, like a ton of hats. Look at this Goodyear one. That's so cool. And then this little stack right here somehow got by me, and we haven't even listed those yet, but this entire tote, 63 various hats from the 80s and 90s. And I actually already sold 2. I listed them immediately, and they sold. They said spring break 1989 on them. So yeah, lots of hats. Let's see what I even have in this box. It looks like an old cigar box here. Oh, okay, an ice pick and a cool old Cricut lighter from, I want to say like 1993 or something. We just thought that was neat. Ice picks I always am able to sell. What is in this one? This could be the box full of jewelry. I picked up jewelry there for Jennifer Hayes, and I'm just going to like flat rate. Yes, I think this is it. Jennifer, if you're watching this, girl, all this jewelry is going to be headed your way. I've just been waiting to make this haul video. So there's lots of like clip-on earrings. If you guys want to see all of the jewelry that's in this, then definitely subscribe to my friend Jennifer Hayes. She is just amazing here on YouTube. She helps moderate everyone's lives, and she's like the queen of dropping links and stuff. So I'm going to drop her link in my video description here. And if you want to see all of this jewelry that I am gifting to her because she's an amazing person, then you know what? Go subscribe to her channel, and she does some unboxings over there, and I thought that this one might make some cool content for her. I hope that you find something really cool in there, Jennifer. I got this really beautiful pillowcase, but I'm going to keep this. It was requested that this like stay in the family, so I'm going to keep this and put this actually on my couch. I'll go ahead and pull that out now. And then look how pretty this is. This little like handkerchief size almost pillowcase that says Lookout Mountain, Tennessee. So I don't know, I may end up keeping that, we'll see. And then here is, wow, this is cool. I don't even remember picking this up. A stamper here. It says Garvey. Here's an old deck of playing cards. Champion playing cards. What else is in here? Oh, this is a Conair Twist and Curl Trio. It didn't have the actual curling iron in there, so this one's just the case and the attachments, but I figure I could still get something out of it. Look at this. My mother-in-law kept telling me they never threw anything away. This is Pete's Bouin sunblock lotion, SPF 25. Guys, this was never open. This has the original seal. What? What do you think this is from? Like late 80s, early 90s maybe? Here is the cufflinks I will list. This is an old, I think it was Goody hair, yep, Goody hair pick. So hopefully I can get something out of that. A little measuring tape. I actually need to use this in my reselling business as well, so I might hang on to that. What's in this box? Oh my gosh, Matchbooks. What are these? Wait, what? This is a monkey, you guys, dressed up as a lady. I don't... What? Home Beneficial Life Insurance Company in Cookeville, Tennessee. Is it all the same picture? They are not all the same picture. These are incredible. Oh my gosh. It's a whole box of them. While I'm talking about matchbooks, I know 7,000 people in the comments are going to leave this message, so I'm going to save you the time. Matchbooks cannot go airmail. And that may sound really basic, but every time that I feature matchbooks, people feel the need to point that out in the video. So I'm going to point it out to you now. Can they go first class? Can they go priority? Yes, they can. In my experience, I have told the postal workers at the counter, hey, there's a substance in here, you know, like just tell them it's matchbooks and please mark the package ground transport only. Any way that you mail items can be marked for ground transport only, and you can do it yourself, but it's more formal that you ask the post office to do it. There's a sticker that they will put on your package that says ground transport only. This one doesn't appear to be a monkey.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
So yeah, there may be lots of different styles of matches in here. Anyway, it's important if you mail something that's flammable that it not go on an airplane. How about this photo? I was like, can I sell this photo? I didn't really ask to sell any family photos, but I'm not exactly sure. I think these might have been friends of theirs, but I thought that that photo would definitely sell. Cool subject matter. And then what's in this box? It's like, guys, we're unboxing this stuff together. We are. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? I think it's a razor. That's right. It's the Remington Roller Electric Auto Home. So you can hook this up in your house, or it came with this so that you can shave in the car, because, you know, why would you not need to shave in the car? I mean, the situation may arise where you need to be a little extra fresh whenever you arrive somewhere. So I found that in a bathroom drawer. Always check the drawers in the States in the bathroom, because you could probably find some really cool stuff. Tell me what you think about these cufflinks. You think these are tiger's eye? When I asked about the last cufflinks and whether or not they were tiger's eye, some of the comments that I got on my Instagram, people were saying that tiger's eye is called a living stone, and it appears as though the light dances or moves around inside of it. And guys, I would think that this appears like that, so maybe these are tiger's eye. Oh, we found this pocket knife too. That's Coca-Cola 1982 Knoxville World's Fair. How cool is that? Sorry for the pile here, but this is just where everything landed when we brought it in. I found an entire trash bag full of really desirable vintage towels. These in particular, this raised design is called a sculpted pattern, and the brand is Canon, and then the design is the Monticello. I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like. So Canon, these are the Santa Cruz actually, and then like this one is a Monticello. These are highly, highly desirable, guys. I mean, minimum $20 a towel. I got an entire bag of them. You know, you can make a towel set of them, you know, 5-6 towels, $100, $120 all day long. They'll sell on eBay like that. And then this one though has like a swan on it. I may keep this because we're redoing our bathroom right now, and I just think that this design is so pretty. It might make a pretty cool hand towel in there, so I don't know. Should I keep this one? Got this super cool members only jacket. A Big Smith insulated, probably the liner to another coat. Really beautiful women's blouse here. Check out this collar. Gorgeous Made in America sleepwear here, like satin, nylon robe, I guess, like a 3/4 sleeve. This piece is so cool. A denim blazer, you guys. Look at this. What is the brand on this one? Vivaldi jeanswear. I'm not really sure. It was just way too cool to leave behind. Little rolled up sleeves. I don't know. I may have to try this on, folks. Another members only jacket. This one is such a classic color. This is really, really cool. A London Fog, a beautiful green jacket. I need to get all these jackets listed before fall sets in. This one is a beautiful, just a long like trench coat. I'm not sure the brand on this one. It is quite long. Women's. I got a ton of really beautiful handmade aprons that probably Drew's grandma, his mom, and all of her sisters made whenever they were kids. Really, like this one's definitely child size. Teeny tiny little aprons, all the way up to some adult size aprons. there was just a bunch of these in a box in the utility room, and I grabbed them all. This is so 1970s. Look at this one, guys. It's nylon. Oh, this is so pretty. They're just like the tiniest little waist though. I don't know how many of these are child size. We actually found while we were going through the aprons, Drew's mother's very first sewing project. Very first thing she ever sewed was an apron, and it was in that box. And I was like, oh my gosh, your mom kept this all these years. We also got a couple of Vanity Fair house robes, and just like, I know there's a few things that I haven't even come across because we've been unpacking it and just stuffing it wherever we can in the house right now. It's so cool to get such a massive amount of inventory for free. There's probably more free inventory around you than what you realize, but the thing is, like, when you do accumulate such a massive stack of stuff, pump the brakes on sourcing. I have said no to so much sourcing, including sourcing at FlipCon. I didn't go to the bins. I didn't go to any thrift stores there or on the way back. And until this stuff is listed, I'm not going to. There's perfectly good stuff here, curated by yours truly, that needs to be listed. And there's some clothing that I pulled out of my own closet that I didn't want to just donate. I thought for sure I could make some money off of this, but it's kind of piling up. So tonight, my son and I are actually having a Whatnot auction. Obviously, this won't air in real time, so it's not tonight as you're seeing it, but it is Sunday, and we're gonna start doing a lot more Whatnot auctions. If you think it's a perfect platform for you also, I always have in the description my seller referral link, which is like an easier way to get into Whatnot if you have someone's seller referral link. It is not the same as the $10 credit that you get, you know, if you download and buy something like the buyer referral link. This is something totally separate, and is telling Whatnot, hey, Rachel Strickland specifically said that I would be good as a seller on Whatnot. So that link is always in the description. He and I are going to start getting ready though for the auction, get rid of some of these clothes that don't fit my vintage and designer niche, but were just too nice to not try to make a couple bucks off of. And then, man, I just gotta get to listing these items. We have listed, like I say, 63 of the hats, 23 of the salt and pepper shakers, and I've not made a dent, guys. You see how many things there really are to list from this estate. Be sure if you get some inventory for free that you are treating it no less than the inventory that you may have paid hundreds of dollars for. It is very worthy of your time. You've invested no money, so go invest some time in it. I thank you guys so much for watching this video. God bless, and remember, treat your business like your business. Drew, help us learn a little bit about the man behind these tools. Your grandpa was born in 1928, right?
Yeah, 1928. They lived in Michigan whenever they were younger because he worked in Michigan because there was jobs up north back then. Well, he was a mechanic, and well, most important, he was a preacher, but he was also a mechanic, and he did construction work also.
Gotcha.
Because he helped build my parents' house whenever they built it.
Nice. The house that you grew up in and the house that they still live in today.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. And his ministry was a prison ministry where he spoke the word of God to people in a dire, you know, almost hopeless situation.
Yeah, yeah. He started prison ministry later on in his preaching. He used to just travel around from church to church, being like special guest pastor, wherever God told him to go. And my grandma sang. I remember them for a while having like a duet where they would sing together up on stage.
Nice. Well, I'm sure that all of the items that we were able to find in their house are going to have a new life breathed into them, and I'm just excited that we were able to pick through any of this stuff and be able, like I say, to give it a new home and a new life.